Okay guys, this is gonna be the second attempt of filming this Primark haul because guess what? I deleted the first one. I sat and filmed this the other day. Was really pleased with it, going through my camera to delete some stuff because my memory was full, and accidentally deleted one of the clip, which then meant the rest of the clips were useless. So here we are. I feel like this Primark haul has took me ages to get up. Please just excuse this background as well. I know it's not the most appealing. Actually, let's move these tripods out of the way. That might be a little bit better. That little box there, by the way, is something exciting that we're putting up on the hallway. Is that right? The hallway upstairs. The landing, that's what it's called, Laura. So yeah, we're just gonna bear with that for now. But anyway guys, finally sharing and showing you my latest Primark haul. This has been sat upstairs for a couple of weeks. Like I say, was supposed to show it you a lot sooner, but the footage got deleted and I've only just got around to filming it. So anyway, let's jump in. I still wanted to share and show you this because I did actually manage to find a few nice basics and also some really nice pajamas. So some of them admittedly are ready for the wash. So I'm just going to quickly show you the prints before I put them in the wash. But anyway, let's jump in. First things first, I picked up these two gorgeous ribbed basics for £5 each, and oh my goodness, the quality, the fit, and how many times I've already worn the brown one especially. I mean, I've not worn this one yet, the tag's still on. I know I'm going to get loads of wears out of these, and they also say that they're like multi-way wear. So on the tag it says like you can wear both ways. So as you can see, it has like this scooped neck at the front, but it's also saying you could wear it like that. Personally, I tried that and I don't know, it looked a bit high. I guess it's like anything, if you twist a top round you can wear it both ways, but I personally prefer the low way, like a nice scoop neck. The neckline's really nice. But yeah, got this white and black one. They're not see-through, really soft, really good quality. And then the brown one, which I have been living in. Then next up, I actually picked up some of these t-shirts. You'll see in the try on clip. I got this in white, black and brown. These are only £5. Is that something down the top? No, it's not. I think it's just the shadow. Is that the shadow? Wait, guys. Is that something down my top? I am so confused. Guys, I've not even worn this yet. Anyway, I'll probably watch this back and then realise I've got something down the top. Anyway, these are just some boxy, like loose fit t-shirts from Primark. They're £5 each, so an absolute bargain, and my favourite boxy tees ever. For basic to day, to rework with outfits, they are just an absolute staple in your wardrobe. I always feel like when you've got a good basic selection of tops, some core trousers, it's so easy to put outfits together. Like, that's just the basis of a wardrobe. So yeah, and I think they're really good quality as well. I know people bang on about investing in basics and getting like £30–40 t-shirts, but I had like a load of these from like 3 or 4 years ago, and it's only now that I'm buying new, and for £5 I think it's a win-win. Then next up, I picked up this waistcoat. Now I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not. I'm still not really decided. It's £14. It's just this linen striped waistcoat. It is really gorgeous. I think, you know, it's one of them as well. You can kind of dress casual, you can dress up, you can put it in your workwear wardrobe. Yeah, it is really versatile, and it does have a nice fit as well. I'm really trying to not buy things that I'm not going to wear, you know, like I want to make sure it's going to be a core piece in my wardrobe. So that's that. I then picked up another basic. I don't actually think I showed you this in the try-ons because I'd already put it in my wardrobe, and I was like, oh, that was in this haul. But it's just this yellow bodysuit. Again, I have these in every single colour, black, white, brown. Favourite, I think again they're about £6. They're so soft, they're in like a Skims-esque fabric, and yeah, I really recommend them. I also picked up from the Primark edit these trousers, which I had so many questions about. Excuse the tan in the inside of them. But yeah, they're like is it called like a carrot leg? You know, when they go kind of like a bit balloony and then more like tapered in at the bottom. They're definitely like more of a slouchier trouser. They're probably not going to be to everyone's taste, but I actually really like them. They've also got like an elastic waist and pockets in like a jean fabric, but they're just so incredibly comfy. But yeah, really liked them, and nice to have a nice pair of like white jeans in your wardrobe. To go with that, I actually styled it with this brown top from the Primark edit. Now this compared to this basic is very different. The quality of this is more thicker, more softer. It's incredible, but it just depends on what kind of tee you want. It's not as boxy. Still oversized, hence why I got an extra small, because the sizings were quite big on these. But yeah, it's just a complete different fit. It's just more of like your oversized classic t-shirt, bit of a heavier weight, softer fabric, and these are unreal. And I feel like you can just see the kind of like quality increase of this. Like I feel like it looks maybe a little bit more expensive. But yeah, really, really love that. Then got this black pair of linen shorts, but I'm going to return these because I just know I'm not really going to get much wear out of them. They were £18. Got them in a size small. You'll see how I styled them up on the try-on clips, and I think they are like a real good core basic in your wardrobe, a black pair of linen shorts. I feel like you can't go wrong, and there's so many ways to style up. However, I don't feel like they're a true black. They're almost like an off black, and that was throwing me off when I was trying to find things to style these with in my wardrobe. And also because they are like a pure linen, there's not a lot of structure going on to them, so I think maybe I want something a little bit more structured for a linen trouser. Obviously it wouldn't be full linen, but you know what I mean. But yeah, anyway, I grabbed those and they are really nice, but like I say, I just want something a little bit more of like a heavier weight fabric, not a linen. I then got this top, which I am going to return because, I don't know, I just didn't feel like me in it, but I thought we'd try it anyway, and it does look cute on, so I do think some of you will really, really like this. It was £10, and it's just this yellow ribbed top. Sorry, the lighting's so like overly bright here. Hope you can see that. But yeah, it's just got these little buttons down it, nice rib, nice neckline, gorgeous yellow colour, which is obviously very, very on trend at the moment. I think this would look gorgeous with some denim jeans, again like white trousers. But yeah, I just know that I'm not going to get my wear out of that, so that's going. Then next thing I picked up was this knitted top. This was like in the Rita Ora collection, but I don't actually think it is part of a collection. I think they just shoved it in there. It was £14. I just thought this could be really nice for, again, styling with kind of like white or cream, wide leg trousers. It's supposed to go that way. However, I would definitely wear it like that with the embellishment on the front. And I did do that in the trial clip and it looked gorgeous. Again, not going to keep this because I don't think it's something I'm going to rewear a lot and reach for. But I just thought that that was a really nice top for something a little bit more dressier. Then I also picked up these brown wide leg trousers. I've not made a decision whether I'm going to keep these. £24, a little bit pricey for Primark, but they're essentially just a wide leg pair of brown trousers with a tight waist. They fit really nice, and I also like the fact they've got this kind of like detailing on the bottom. I'm not sure if it's the right brown. I know like I'm wearing a top very similar to that, but I feel like brown trousers are hard. The amount of brown trousers I buy and I'm like, oh, I'm not sure now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to try and restyle these with a few more things in my wardrobe and then make my decision. But like I say, trying to focus on buying things that I absolutely adore and just know that I'm always going to wear, if that makes sense. Okay, then moving on to accessories. I'm so annoyed, guys, but you just saw a green hat in one of the try-ons. Where has that gone? Why do I lose things? That is just my personality. Can't find it anywhere. When I say I've searched the whole of the house this morning, it's going to be one of those that turns up. So I'm hoping it does, because I've literally even checked my Ring doorbell, like, when was the last time I wore it? Like, did it come back in the house? And it has. Just don't know where it is. But they have some gorgeous, gorgeous like caps in at the moment. So if you're a cap girly, £4.50. I got this one as well. So that's why I'm wearing this one today, even though I wanted to wear my green one. But yeah, stunning, love. And I just think it's such a bargain considering you'd probably go Zara and pay £15 to £20 for a cap. Anyway, pajamas. I was in desperate need of some just lighter weight short pajamas. So yeah, not gonna lie, did go a bit crazy on the pajama front, but there are some I'm returning, there are some I'm keeping. The big mistake I made, guys, was I picked up small in every single pair of pajamas other than the second time I visited, and then rectified that and picked up medium. So I always get medium in Primark pajamas just because I like them slouchy and comfy. Small would be my go-to, so like small is my normal size in clothing, but I like to size up by one and get a medium, so they've just got more of an oversized fit, because there's nothing worse than wearing pajamas that fits. You want them slouchy and comfy and room, so I'm always recommending going one up your size. So first pair I picked up was a satin pair. I always love having some satin pairs for fake tan. So when it's my fake tan evening, you want something really loose, cool, and I just feel like a satin fabric is really nice to put on after you fake tan. The only issue is I got these in a small, and I'm not actually sure about the colour. I know this sounds so silly, but like my pyjamas I have to feel nice in. I have to, I don't know, like I have to just feel good in my pyjamas, and I just didn't know if I liked the colour of these, but they are a really gorgeous pair. They're these blue and white striped ones, £15, which I thought was a good price. They're super soft, but they are going back because I picked up a small, and they fit. They're not like super uncomfy, but I just feel like they could be a little bit more comfy, so I would have preferred a medium. I then picked up this gorgeous pink striped pair of boyfriend pyjamas, but in the short version. Again, picked up a small in these. What was I thinking? These are so nice as well, and I haven't seen them since. Like, I would have grabbed a medium if I've saw them since, but I guess they were really popular and they have all gone now, so that's really upsetting. But yeah, again, they're going to go back because they just fitted. They didn't feel super like oversized and slouchy, which again is a shame. I then just picked up another pair of these bottoms. So I actually do get these in a small. They're the ones that are just separates and you can mix and match. Sorry, this white is like not the one. But yeah, they just got like all these little ditzy prints on. I already own a pair of these in pink, and £4.50. I just thought I would get another pair again just to lounge around the house in, and I can mix and match different tops. Okay, then on to the pyjamas that I kept. So, first pair that, sorry, like they've literally got fake tan all over them. They're these yellow striped pair. God, sorry, they really do have fake tan all over them. But if you've watched past Primark hauls, you probably saw that I have the pink and white striped version in the long length of these. And when I got them, I was saying how super soft they are. Like, the softness of these, even Mitchell, I think he just like brushed past my pyjamas and was like, oh my God, they're incredible. Like, they're so soft. They truly are the softest of the softest pyjamas. And yeah, I got these in a medium, so love them, been wearing them. They need to go in the wash. I then picked up these, which are not the like most aesthetic and like nicest pair, but again, they're in exactly the same fabric as the yellow ones. So soft. They're just white and navy polka dots. Did I get these in a small or a medium? I actually got these in a small, but they fitted different. Like, they just was a lot more baggier than all of the other smalls. So I did decide to keep these, because it was that thing where I got home after I did this Primark haul, and because I realised everything was in a small, I tried on every single one, like, please let one just be a little bit more slouchy and comfy, and these definitely are, so I kept those. I then also actually kept another pair in a small. These are probably a little bit more fitted, but I don't know, like they didn't feel uncomfy, so I ended up keeping them. They're just these red and white striped ones. They're not as soft as the last two pairs I've shown you. They're still really soft, but these ones are like buttery. Like, I can't even describe the softness. They're just super soft. So these are just soft. They're super soft. These are soft. Got a little bit of lacy detail on. They're kind of like a boxer style. And then the top, again, is just like a little strappy one with adjustable straps. So yeah, those are the three pairs of pyjamas that I have kept because they're just so comfortable. And yeah, really pleased with those. I think that's everything, guys. The only other things that I picked up, really incredibly random. I always get some chewies when I'm in there, because I swear these are like £1 something. You go in a shop, they're about £5 for a pack of chewies nowadays. I thought that was it, and then I was like, wait, I've got more stuff that I left on my rail upstairs that I didn't show you, so I'm going to quickly show you these bits as well. I basically picked up two body like sucking in suits the other week because I was going to a wedding, and oh my God, guys, I went to a wedding like 2 weeks prior to my second wedding, and oh, do you know when you get photos back and you think, why my belly bloating, not good, like I needed to suck in all night and I wasn't, and I felt horrendous. It made me feel so awful when I was looking at the pictures. I was like, right, for the next wedding we're wearing something that sucks me in. Luckily I didn't actually need it because the dress I chose I feel like was a lot more floaty and I wasn't as bloated. But I think I'm gonna still try these and see which one I want to keep because I think they're really handy to have. So they're just like the shaping bodysuits. So the first one was a bit of a bargain. This was only £9. This is very much like the Skims one that I own. The only thing I don't love about these shaping bodysuits is they seem to do them all in like full briefs. And I mean, I don't know if you're going to get a VPO with that. Like, I would much rather it be a thong back. But yeah, just thought I'd get a neutral coloured one, size small, £9. I'll see how it is on. I'll see if it does shape me. But yeah, it's supposed to be a controlling shaping one. And then I also picked up a smoothing multi-weight bodysuit. So I don't feel like this is going to suck you in as much, maybe. It is more about like smoothing the underneath of like what you're wearing. I like the fact it's got moulded and like kind of like padded cups. It also has adjustable straps, so with this one you can wear it with like a bandeau dress, which is perfect. And yeah, this one was £18 though, so it wasn't the cheapest. Again, need to try it on and see what I think about that, but I feel like things like this are always really handy to have, especially if you need to be sucked in for something. I also picked up 2 more basic tees, no, vests, sorry. I didn't realise to pick this up in an extra small, so that is definitely not going on my head. But yeah, it is a pale yellow, it has a built-in bra, it is gorgeous, and I'm loving all these little built-in bra vests because I'm not a bra girly, like I don't really wear bras, which I don't know if it's like a bad thing or not, but I don't have the biggest of boobs, and I just find bras, I think with like my asthma, I just don't know, like I just find them so uncomfortable and like I can't breathe, so that's why I don't. But anyway, you guys will probably know when you wear a white vest top, they're normally quite see-through, so I thought I'd get one of the built-in bra ones. This is an extra small, they're £8 each. I've heard really good things about these, so yeah, excited to try that. Anyway guys, I'm so sorry this has took so long to film and share and show you, but I know that a few of these things are still in Primark because I went recently and they were all still there. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully the next Primark haul will be a little bit more autumn, because I know they've got all their autumn stuff in now, and they're also sorting through and getting like more autumn clothes in, which is so exciting. I know not all of us want to move to autumn just yet, but for me I feel like once we're at the end of July and we're moving into August, it's autumn. It's autumn. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching as always, and I shall see you all in my next video. Bye bye.